I have spent countless nights thinking of what I'm going to say when I come up here, how to fill up the next 10 minutes. I can say it was a really good exercise in self-reflection. I had to think about all the special experiences I've been blessed to go through in the past couple of years and try to extract and analyze some of the most important things I've learned along the way. That is when the emails started coming from the university asking me to submit a title for my speech. Now, it's kind of difficult to choose a title for a speech when you haven't written it. So iTunes came to the rescue. I fired it up, went through all the song titles of one of my favorite artists, and chose the title, Raise It Up, based on one of the songs produced by the legendary late producer, J Dilla. Now, I really doubt that many commencement addresses are titled after hip-hop records, but in many ways, the title reflects one of the most important principles in how I have come to lead the life I'm living these days. In everything I do, I always want to raise the bar and push the people who I collaborate with to believe in producing work that carries a higher social consciousness than what is on offer around us. This drive is one of the flames that keep me inspired to produce work that holds a cultural and social value, work that I'm really proud of. And just as a side note, J Dilla died of lupus 4 years ago, and up until the last moment on his deathbed, he was producing amazing music that was way ahead of his time. He always raised it up. What I want you to remember is that 5 years ago, I was sitting in these same seats, under the oaks. Moving forward, I never would have thought that things could have developed so quickly after graduation. I've been on a roller coaster ride around the world, living 2 lives, one as a filmmaker and another as a photographer, always in constant search for stories to tell and share with the world. So whether it's through my work in film or my love and practice of photography, I wanted to influence positive change. And the key to all of this was a keen sense of curiosity, engagement, and a true passion for understanding my fellow human beings. Again, I have been blessed. And I know that my story is not a common one. However, soon enough, you'll be out in the world, looking for a job, moving to a different city, finding new friends. Some of you may get married and start families, and others may choose not to do much with their lives after Elon. But there are certain thoughts I'd like to share with you today. You can call them ideas, concepts, pearls of wisdom, or whatever you want. But what I know is that these principles have allowed me to become successful in what I do and maintain a healthy and positive relationship with the people I have come to know. So let's take it back 9 years in time and look at my first days here at Elon as a student. I came to Elon in 2001 as the first recipient of the King Hussein Scholarship, and I still vividly remember being driven through the campus late at night and being dropped at Danieli Center. Here I was in America, ready to embark on a journey that had already taken a twist, when I decided against pursuing a dream to join the Jordanian Royal Guards and decided instead to dedicate my time to the study of film, TV, and journalism. Within 2 weeks of my arrival at Elon, we faced the events of September 11th. Here I was, the lone Arab, living in the South. And in my head I was thinking, I either make this into something positive or I succumb to the stereotypes and face what a number of my friends faced in different forms of hate crimes. Luckily, that didn't happen. I realized that the key for me was engaging with the community as early as possible, and I had to make sure people got to know me on campus. I had automatically fallen into the position of ambassador for Arabs and Muslims. I had to let the community realize that we are not what the media was making us out to be. Becoming a unifying voice on campus took precedence as one of my goals in my time here as a student. I believe the fact that I'm standing here today means that I have achieved part of that goal. Now, secretly, the other goal was to meet as many beautiful Southern belles as I could, but we'll keep those stories to another time. In a world where instant communication through Facebook, Twitter, and other forms of social media is on the rise, the essence of human communication is beginning to thin out and get lost. We hide behind our online personalities and behind the flicker of our screens. The access to information has never been easier. It is instantly available to you at your fingertips through smartphones, laptops, and different gadgets. Yet I feel that wisdom is on the decline. Wisdom, I believe, comes from experiencing life and utilizing that information you have. So as I travel around the world, I come to realize that there's nothing that compares to getting to know people on a personal basis, one-to-one, sharing a cup of coffee with an elder in the Jordan Valley, having conversation about NASCAR with a mechanic in Durham, or even my quick chat with Senator John Kerry at the Dead Sea. Every interaction I have with people I meet on the road is special. In a world full of war, economic meltdowns, environmental crises, and a lot of hate and misunderstanding, we need to look at ourselves closely and realize that we can make a difference and contribute positively to bettering our societies. But without a personal understanding of the world and a sensitivity to the people that inhabit it, we might very well fail in realizing the immense positive power we hold as one of the most advanced young generations to have walked this earth. We need to stop thinking about ourselves as individuals and should focus on our communities and the collective. The time has come to break down a lot of the barriers that stand between different races and strive to bridging the gaps and creating cultural bridges that build rather than destroy. We need to stand out as a generation that did not stand watching when things were going badly, but as a generation that worked together to help others, making the world a safer, cleaner, and more inspiring place to inhabit. We need to give back to our communities and think of the legacy we are going to leave for those who come after us. We need to raise it up. So how does this come about? I believe that at the essence of it all is having passion for what you do. Being true to yourself and what you love is essential. Waking up every day knowing that you enjoy what you do and being ready to give it all the love and energy it needs from you. For me, passion and hard work go hand in hand and are the keys to success. But don't forget, it's never too late to do what you love. I also ask you not to be selfish. Instead, be humble and understand that the world needs everyone to put a bit of effort to make it a better place. Be original and don't be afraid of taking big challenges. Always challenge yourself to do better and don't just be satisfied with the status quo. Challenge it. Take a hold of your life and be original, creative, and innovative. You have all the tools and skill sets you need to stand out as global leaders. So think for a minute about what makes you special. You are well educated, you have families that care about you, you eat on a daily basis, you have a selection of clothes to wear, and you have adequate shelter. These are things we tend to take for granted. We have been blessed with having these necessities in life, while a big percentage of the world population are barely surviving through each day. So give back and be thankful for what you have. Today you put behind you 16 years of formal education, but you now become students of life. Reflect back on these years and see how you have grown, what your passions are, and how you can be a positive member of humanity. No one is going to force you to take another exam or read another book. You are now on your own. So what are you going to make of what life throws at you? Take every opportunity to travel and learn about other cultures. And my most important piece of advice, take a break. You need the rest. You need to recharge your energy for this next phase in life. And speaking of energy, here's a little thought to leave you with. If we strip life to its most basic element, the atom, there are three energies in play: positive, neutral, and negative. People are the same. Try to surround yourself with positive people. Have a good support network of the neutral ones, and eliminate negativity from your circles. Life becomes a bit more enjoyable and exciting then. In the end, I ask you to raise it up for humanity, raise it up for unity, raise it up for understanding, Raise it up for equality, raise it up for peace, raise it up for justice, raise it up for freedom, raise it up for Elon, and finally, raise it up for yourself. God bless. Peace.